Welcome back, you guys. Today I'm going to be telling you how to become a platinum producer in the beautiful year of 2026, which is very quickly approaching. I'm going to go through in like little chapters. So I'm going to go over if you're a beginner or you're intermediate or you're an expert, which I hope to be someday soon. But if you don't want to stick around, basically the point is just make friends in music and make stuff with them and have fun. But if you want to stick around, we have some good advertisements to pay for all of my living costs, and we have, I guess that's about it, but let's get into it. All right, beginners, this is for you. Problem number one is you probably have really bad sounds, because everyone asks me, oh my god, what do you put on your master? How do you mix? And I just have a soft footprint on my master, and I don't really mix anything. So other than like turning up the 808s and shit. So I haven't put together yet, but I'm gonna put together a bunch of free sounds. Not like stuff for me, but just like, I know there's a bunch of people out there who make free kits that are good. So I'll put those in the description. That should help a lot, just like having a bunch of sounds that are good. Cause I think people get this idea that like really big producers have this like secret mixing stuff they do and whatever else, and I promise, like even Back Outside Boys by Drake, even though I just did the drums, Des did the melody, but like they didn't ask me for stems. Like that's a decently big song and the drums sound cool, and like it's just off of the MP3 for my computer. I never routed it to the mixer. All I did was I like turned the 808 a little bit up. So I promise it's sound selection, and go check out the kits that I put in the description. All right, the second thing, what was the second thing? If you're a beginner, you get to have fun making music. Like there isn't pressure. Even if you feel like there's pressure, like that's just you putting that pressure on yourself. Have fun having no expectations. Like I have a bunch of fun making music and it's awesome, but there are definitely some times where I'm like, oh, I need to make stuff that sounds like this. I need to do this. And I remember when I was very early on, like how, oh, my camera's falling. I remember how fun it was just like making whatever. So enjoy this part of your career and just experiment, have fun. There's no pressure, you know, there's no expectations. There's no like, last year I went this crazy, so now this year I have to do even better. Just have fun with that, have fun progressing. I think things are a lot more fun when you're progressing very rapidly. You know, like if right now you're going like that, eventually it kind of like evens out. Like I don't think I get better at producing every week, but when you start out you do. So enjoy that part of things.
Has you or anyone in your immediate family purchased Nexus 5 in the last 5 years? If so, you may be due for compensation because I went through all the sounds in there and I couldn't make anything because they all sound like fucking EDM. Please call 506-NEXUS 8 and you may be in a class action lawsuit where you may get a free spin.
My bad, I had a gas leak in there. I didn't want to light anything on fire. What was the next thing? Oh, you need to just like put yourself out there and make a bunch of friends who make music, whether it's in person or like online. Because a lot of my friends that I make a lot of music with, I met them when, a lot of it was online, but I met them when I had like 2 followers. And you shouldn't just do this in like oh, I'm gonna make a bunch of friends and one of them is gonna blow up and then I'll make it. Like not like that. Like genuinely connect with people, join like Discords where people are working on music, or you know, DM people. You probably, I know that you've DM'd a bunch of like already successful people trying to link up and make stuff, and sometimes that works, but realistically, like work with people who are at your level and become friends with them, and that's how good music gets made. You just like meet people and make friends with them and you're having fun, and I don't know, you just have to make music personal. Because if you're just DMing people like, yo, send loops, I got loops for you, you need beats, like, you're not a person to them. You're not a person to them, you're just like some letters on Instagram. So go out there, make friends, be social, and who knows, maybe some of those people you'll end up having like crazy moments in music just because you started kicking it and like playing video games together or whatever. All right, intermediate producers, this one's for you. Now that you're an intermediate producer, you probably think that you're better than all the big producers, and it's not fair, and everything's rigged, and you're better than all of them. And if it wasn't for politics and networking and stuff, you would be bigger than everyone. I feel like we've all been there at some point where we're like, I'm good at producing. Why am I not in the place that I want to be? And while I understand being in that spot, I think there were times for me when I first started getting good where I was like, I should be super up. But that type of thinking is the reason why you won't get there. Like, there's so much more to being a producer and being a successful music producer than like your technical ability in FL Studio. And that's coming from me, who like, for the longest, it's like my whole thing is like, oh look, I can do my shortcuts super fast, I'm cracked or something. But I know so many big producers who, in a technical sense, like they aren't very good in terms of like navigating FL Studio and doing this and that. And on the flip side, I know so many like insanely talented producers who they go 10 times as crazy as me on FL, who aren't successful at all. And the reason for that is because the music industry, like the social side of it, is tied to the production side of it. You know, like we got AI creeping up on us and we got 1 million people selling 100 beats on BeatStars for $1. Like, what you're selling and what is going to make you successful isn't the beat. It's the experience of like working with you and you being a part of someone else's world. Like, all of the big stuff that I've done is from truly being in person and having a connection with the people I'm working with, having input on the creative side. And you just need to spend time like solidifying yourself. I can't speak. Solidifying yourself as just like a person in this whole space, like within music. Make friends with people, go out to eat, go kick it, whatever, play games with people, like have a good time and genuinely get to know people. And when you do that, you're going to make way better music. Because if you just spend 1 million hours in your room on FL Studio and you never put yourself out there, like nothing is going to happen. Like, there's 100 kids out there who make way better beats than me, and they're never going to be at this point because they're never going to put themselves out there. So that's a little bit of a rant. Also, I'm literally in my closet over here ranting, but no, it's just networking is just as much of a skill as producing is. And now more than ever, that shit really matters. Like, if you're at the point where you can make good beats and people will use them, you need to put all of that energy into putting yourself out there, whether it's online or it's in person or whatever else. What else was I going to talk about for intermediate people? Oh, you gotta start making some sort of content. Like, I'm not saying you have to do stuff you genuinely don't enjoy, but look at Nico Barron, look at Chauncey, look at a bunch of other people I can't think of. Like, find a way to do short form stuff on Reels and TikTok where it feels authentic to you. I'm not saying go copy other people's stuff, but find a way to put out your music, like put it out there in a way where it feels authentic to you, and just the way that you market it is unique enough that like people will tap in with you. I had so many people tap in with me just off those like high chord synth videos. Like, it's literally just a shot of like me playing the little synth, and combined on like YouTube Shorts and TikTok and Instagram, like one of them has like 9 million views. That's not to be like, oh, look at me guys, I got 9 million views on a stupid little synth video, but maybe it is. Nah, that shit will help though. I'm telling you, like, just put your stuff out there, and a lot of people will hit you up. A lot of people, if you're putting out your melodies or whatever else in a cool, unique way, like a lot of people will find you through that. You need to do that. All right, I don't know if I'm even really an expert, but I wrote this into the script. And it'll look good on the thumbnail if it's like beginner, intermediate, expert. I feel like that'll do good. So, my expert tips. Okay, the biggest one that has been on my mind lately is you have to set realistic goals. Like, it's about to be New Year's and everyone's gonna set their New Year's resolutions, but like almost every year I'll set some crazy resolutions and I'll be like, I'm gonna post 7 TikToks every day and I'm gonna do a YouTube video every week. You guys know I didn't do that. And I'm gonna make 1,000 beats. And I don't know if you guys do that too, but when you make those super unrealistic goals, you're gonna slip up on them like a week in and you're gonna completely forget about it. You're gonna completely forget that you had those goals in general. And you need to set realistic ones so you can actually stick to them. Like, for instance, oh, I'm gonna post 1 TikTok every week that's showing my music. Or like, I'm gonna make sure I make a couple beats every week. I'm gonna send beats to all the artists I know every week. Or, you know, just like simple stuff. I'm gonna practice guitar every day for 10 minutes. And you're actually gonna follow through on them if you make them realistic. I struggle with that so much. My goal, I'm gonna save up the funds to keep editing my videos. I'm gonna post 1 video every 2 years. You know, that's realistic. So we're all gonna set realistic goals for this year. And I promise that's gonna help. Oh, another one. I feel like I have trouble with this too. You have to let yourself kind of wander. Like, I have a lot of things to work on. I gotta make beats for this person and go over here and do this, but it's important letting yourself just like, okay, I'm gonna spend a week and go back and see family and see my old friends, or I'm gonna spend the next month just on the side, like learning how to make like Balkan funk fusion music. I don't know if that's a thing, but what's another? I'm gonna spend $30 on the Blitz Boss Cardi Fortnite skin and play 100 games of Blitz in 2 days. I didn't play 100. I played a lot though. No, but you know what I mean? Just like let yourself do shit. You don't want to be a robot. I was a robot for a really long time. I was a robot for a very long time. I didn't go do anything. Do I have more tips? Oh, I have 2 more. Zoom out and realize that all of the pressure that you feel is actually you're putting that pressure on yourself. I was thinking about it and I was like, damn, I haven't had placements come out in forever. I haven't had this. I gotta lock in. I gotta do this. And I had to realize, like, no one pays attention to that. We're all so busy worrying about our own shit that, like, if you think of some other producer, let's say you're comparing yourself and you're like, man, but this person, you only think of other producers' stuff when they have something cool happen. Oh, they had this crazy song come out. Oh, they got this. But you never look at the times when it's just slow. You'll always look at the times when it's slow for you. You know, like you're your worst critic. You're always paying attention to it. And honestly, it's kind of self-centered to view it that way. Like no one else cares, and you're putting that pressure on yourself. And I promise that you'll do really well if you just stop. If you just stop doing that and let things happen. Don't get lazy, but like stop being so self-centered about it and thinking about what other people would think when like people really don't care like that. And that's a good thing. It's not like no one likes following your shit. It's just like no one actually is taking their time out of the day to like look at other people's shit and be like, haha, they haven't had a placement in 2 months. Like it's not that serious. Let's see if this is any good. We got the Lara Bar apple pie. Not sponsored. Lara Bar, if you want to reach out. Ugh. Looks like rations. Looks like back in the day, back in Nam, you know, they give you the can of dried meat. That's really dry. It's really dry. One sec. I don't have a trash bag in. Holy shit. Okay. What was the last one? Oh. Check on your prod friends, check on your artist friends, or your normal friends. try to just connect with people on a level that isn't just like, oh, we're making beats, talking about beats. Oh, we're playing Fortnite, we're talking about Fortnite. I still have the water bar stuck in my teeth. Connect with people, dude. I feel like it's so easy to have friendships that are really, really long. Like, you might know someone for 4 years and you don't know like basic things about them. And I've been trying to do that more, just like check in with people, talk to them, and then if you need to talk to someone, like, you'll be on that sort of like speaking terms, because in your head you might be like, nah, they don't want to talk about anything, you know, they don't want to talk about some life shit, but everyone thinks that way. Like, all those connections and like the way that you can connect with people is literally right there, and you're just not taking that opportunity. And hey, you'll make even better music if you're chopping it up about random other stuff, like if their dog went missing, or I don't know what normal people talk about. I gotta practice what I preach. I got anything else? Oh, I made more ads, so we're gonna do a little ad break right here.
Guys, I just lost my social security number in the
CM three-way tables.
So if anyone can please find that and get that back to me.
Here's a picture.
So if you've seen this dog, please let me know. He is
Armed and dangerous.
Alright, you guys, it's been a wild ride. My god, my camera! I spent all my royalties on making this video with the high production value, so I'm gonna go gamble all the rest of them. I'm gonna go Vegas, put it all on red. If I win, you'll know because we got a new video, and if not, wish me luck. Thanks for watching.